I'm Pat.
I'm Will.
Jeffrey. So is
It's a topic changer
We didn't have
2000,
a
man.
pivot topic established
so
yet.
We were talking about sick time earlier.
I guess that could qualify.
well not left the topic of the menstruation nation. So I mean, this is
Jeff's actually,
He wants to talk
he
about it.
does.
What are your questions about this?
Does toilet paper alone work?
No.
What's your
Do you want your kids to be happy
Yeah.
well again,
or actually not get them?
Do you want them to have a truly traumatic memory the first time that happens? I mean, a life-scarring memory.
I can't see this as still being like 1955. It's just kind of
Well,
like,
you're kind of turning into that with that solution. Yeah.
well,
Yeah,
obviously,
I'd say yeah.
but this is not, again, you don't have to like go to the library and get that old book that has like flowers on the cover.
Dude, when you go to the store, it is a wall.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying is I don't see this as being as taboo a topic as it was like back then. It's just kind of like, hey,
No,
look,
not
I
even
don't-
close, dude. Yeah, it's
right.
fine.
I get that. So
But I don't think I'm still comfortable enough to ask the person.
If
at
you're dad,
Walmart.
you are not the person who should be asking the questions. So,
well, no. So yeah, it. I mean, you can, but I mean,
this is
still
definitely a
kind of
butt
like-
out kind of thing. Yeah.
Apparently so.
Yeah. This is one that you should want to opt out of, Jeff.
And just pay the stuff and call it a day.
It's good. It's good, man. I mean, you're not buying like fucking jewelry. So-
No, I get that. I get that. The whole thing is just kind of like, again, I just don't like this is just a person. It's kind of like, hey, like let's go to the store, or again, just kind of like, I don't know anything about this. Why don't you do the research?
Oh, even better.
What do you think would be most appropriate for you? Do you have any friends who have started going through this process? I don't know. This is something that again, it just doesn't seem as taboo as it
Or
would have
you
been 50
just
years
have
ago.
mom.
Yeah, you just have mom do it.
Never mind. All right.
The
All right,
only
fair enough.
reason I would do it is if mom
Right,
was
no,
dead.
I got you. I got you.
And happily so.
Yeah, I got you.
Before
So-
you have to burn sick time. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't want to burn my sick time. That's my
Is that
My
you said you
thing-
had 2 weeks?
I got 20 days.
20? Oh, 4
Sorry,
weeks.
4
Yeah.
weeks,
okay.
yeah. That's the most amount of days they let you have.
Is it
to
sick or
start the-
PTO?
It's the same.
Yeah, okay, got it.
But technically, if you have over 20 at the start of the new year, they whack off
Really?
everything to get you back to 20 days.
They pay you out or just
No, it just
oh,
goes.
you better use it.
So I use it, but I make sure to try and leave that 20-day thing there so that if they fire me, I get a little bit
Severance
of.
package.
I mean, I think I get a
You
severance
get a
package
severance
too.
package anyway. You've been there
Yes,
long
I
enough.
get that, but it's
It's a certain, but it's an additional severance package. Yes. So yeah, if they ever do, then hopefully get some of that sweet unemployment and severance.
Sweet, sweet unemployment.
That sweet unemployment. That isn't that sweet, but it's all right.
No, you're probably well over your max. So
Yeah, but that
yeah.
caps out at like
Oh, I don't even know
it's like
anymore.
2,500 or something.
Ugh. But that's weekly though, isn't it?
No,
Oh,
a week,
I thought I remember.
10K a month.
No, okay, yeah. No, you guys made way more unemployment than I ever did when you guys got laid off from the rig.
Yeah, I got like I think it was 2,800 for a month.
A month.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. I was wrong.
Is that about how much you got?
sounds about right.
I think it was like that.
And that was the top end.
That was the top.
Right.
Yeah, the maximum the state will give you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it.
So that and then I think if you do get severance though, your unemployment doesn't start until your severance like kind of runs out or something.
Mhm.
So you can't
Mhm.
even double up to be able to. But that means I just wouldn't look for a job.
Yeah. I remember I got unemployment for maybe a month once, and it took me several months to get it. And so I was literally starving,
Oh,
kind of like I have to find a job kind of thing. And so I did find a job, and they said, "Oh, you found a job?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Guess what?" And I was like, "Thanks, guys." So, and I think my wife took unemployment a month after she got fired. So from her first private law practice. Um, she's been fired twice. So,
wow.
yeah, she's been fired twice. Um, and both of those, she got like maybe a month of unemployment. So,
I've had like 5 months. I was getting close to the end.
because you max out
Like
after,
6 months, I think is.
then they boot you off of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we were also under different like circumstances. Like
Oh, the COVID.
COVID
Tell
was
me,
a different story.
Oh, that's right.
So maybe you get booted sooner. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know what it is.
I was on it for like a year.
Yeah.
Were you?
Yeah. Well, because so I was on it. I was getting to like the tail end of what was normally permitted, and then we got to that's when the COVID rules kicked in, and it basically reset the whole thing
Mm,
because it was anything that was impacted by COVID had different unemployment rules, and they didn't even ask any questions about
Oh no, man.
it. And uh, so all I just said was like, "Oh, wow, this industry's getting hit hard by COVID." They're like, "Oh yeah, it sure is." Like, wasn't I got
did you have to go back in and like do something to? I could have swore I was nearing the end of what I was supposed to get.
Oh, it was you at that time. It was just like go to the website.
Click COVID.
Yeah. Select it was like select this radio button and tell us why. And yeah, it's just like, hey, dude, energy layoffs were some of the first ones, and I mean that was just timing because it did coincide with like shit, dude. Um, I don't know. Obviously they weren't aware that some kind of cooked up fucking garbage disease was being uh, barfed out half a world away, but they were.
It was close though, wasn't it?
Yeah. So here's the thing: is you were
I was
Because you
end of
got cut
April,
after him.
yeah
way after.
Way
you were
after.
only a few months after
I was working in COVID.
uh-huh.
Like the world was shut down.
Yeah.
This
Did
U.S. was shut down. I was still going to work.
you get your own trailer?
I did, but that wasn't that strange.
Mm.
But yeah, I got laid off in April. When did you get? Was it the year before?
Uh, yeah, it was the year before. Well, I mean,
Like October or something?
yeah, it would have been sometime around there. So yeah, it was just a few months
When
before.
gas was at its absolute lowest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was kind of it.
Dude, I paid 480 the other day.
It's bad right now.
What's going on with that? It wasn't that bad like just a couple weeks
I have no idea.
ago. Okay.
But that's the only thing that could cost the Republicans the election. Is if gas keeps going up there, man.
I was kind of surprised by that. I was like, ooh.
I tried to stretch it out too. I was like, oh, it's got to go down here any time now. It just went up.
Yeah.
What the frick is going on? And yeah, it went up a tick again like today. So
Mm.
it's like 460 at my house.
Yeah.
The cheap stuff.
Yeah. So this one was like at this. There's a gas station up by my house that does gouge you a little bit because it's on one side of the street, that whole bullshit they do, blah, blah, blah. So I was kind of like, that might not be indicative of the rest of the town. So,
It's pretty rough.
but yeah, if you're saying it's 460, that's kind of. So.
Yeah, I don't think they're charging like a fucking 60 cent being on the right side of the road premium.
It does
It's just being in a neighborhood, though, as opposed to being on the main road. Neighborhood gas stations are usually more expensive than ones on the main roads. So,
Not by like 60 cents.
No, not like 60. No. Yeah.
Well, there's one on Woodman that I always go to. It's like I think it's Sinclair. It's like run down, looks pretty good enough, but the gas is always like
Gas still burns.
60 cents cheaper than everywhere else.
Oh,
So,
like part of you that ever does think where you're like, well, this is part like, you know, it's cut. It's
there you
It's
go.
not with ethanol.
Well, I'm just saying they don't use any of their profits to improve the place.
right.
clearly not, but well, because we did have a problem with that. Decades ago, there was a place that always, I mean, they were consistently cheaper, but they were actually like you could go out there and actually measure it. There was less gas in the gas.
Hmm.
Well, I've seen videos where if you pump it at the middle of the day versus pumping it at night, you get way more gas at night
Really?
because I guess it's so hot it bubbles as it's pumping, so it fills faster, and so you when it finally settles, you get way less gas.
Really?
Or if you click it all the way and just hold and like have it speed out to the max,
Yeah.
you get less gas than if you put it on the lowest one and just take the time to have it fill.
Oh, the clicker
The
thing.
clicker. So
Oh.
if you use the slow one versus the high one, you get more
Oh my
gas.
gosh, it's like fucking.
It's like
Filling a
2008
beer
all
glass?
again.
Yeah, exactly. Like they filled two of the like the big water jug,
Yeah.
and they just did them side by side, and you could just see it fill up. But
Look, I gotta tell you something fucked up is, and this is I've been this way for when I bought that car. Um, it's rare that I ever put more than $20 of gas in the car, and it's always so.
it's only 4 gallons right now.
Maybe 4 gallons.
Oh, $20.
Oh, yeah, but that's the thing though. Is I get like 35 to 40 miles per gallon. So I mean,
Yeah.
it's not a,
And you don't drive.
and I don't drive.
Yeah.
I would only do that on like longer trips, and it's always been this thing of kind of like, well, whatever I pay now, there's a chance that the next time that I fill up in a month or whatever, that it could go down. So I
Is that a full tank?
the tank
At 4 gallons?
No.
Okay.
it'll do 10,
Oh, so it's a normal sized tank.
so it's a normal sized tank.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
For that car, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, my old car had an 11-gallon tank in it.
Yeah,
It's fine.
right around there. And I always, I mean, this is just another like stupid thing. I don't know. I don't think this is true. This is just sort of like a lifetime thing. Is there's just a little bit of physics that goes into it. I'm like, well, physics says that the more weight that I put in the car,
Mhm.
the more it's going to take to move the vehicle. Now, if I do this over a lifetime,
Mhm.
right? See, I have no idea.
I see where your brain's
It's-
going here, man.
It's the way you justify speeding, like the speeders do. Well, if I go super fast, the chances of a cop being on the spot to catch me is way smaller than if I stretch
That
it.
is absolutely not the speeder thing that I was thinking of. The speeder thing I was thinking about was the exact opposite, where it's like, okay, well, the difference between 85 and 75 over a period of 6 hours is going to save me what, 6 minutes,
Yeah.
right? Versus I can flip it around and say, okay, but mileage times X number of years. Now, again, if I'd actually done the math on it, and I'll tell you what, I'll bet you right now because like um, LLMs don't do a lot of things perfectly, but I bet you I could ask Brock right now. I could say like, I drive a 2011 this. I get
Oh, yeah.
to say like over the course of this many years and this many miles by putting in 4 gallons versus 11 gallons times this many years. Have I saved any money by reducing the weight that I actually move?
Well, you got to ask it for the math, but yeah, I would do it.
Right. Well,
Yeah.
it's, yeah.
Because otherwise it'll just hallucinate. Sure.
Well, so here's the thing is,
Like, how much gas have I saved? And at average prices over that time, how much money would that be? Then you'll get a decent answer.
that's also true because yeah, that does count on fluctuating on prices, but yeah,
Totally.
that's
Do you get to like the E level?
E level?
Empty
Oh,
my
you
words.
mean when it's
Oh,
well?
shit, I do that all the time.
Yeah. Well,
It's so bad for your car.
Is it?
Yeah,
Why is it bad?
because you need a certain amount of gas to stay over the float thing.
Oh.
Otherwise, it starts like vape locking your engine. Like it's really bad.
Oh.
You don't want to ever really go below a quarter.
Okay. I didn't know that.
But
There was like another thing that I was curious about on that. Like I rented a car for the first time in a minute back in June, and it was a brand new Camry. So, it's just a standard Toyota. And it would turn off at every.
Yeah.
oh yeah,
What?
So stupid.
it's so annoying.
Dude, when I was younger, I was told that was basically a cardinal sin of driving.
Yeah,
Because it
restarting
costs
your
way
car
more
every time.
gas. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. Now they do it automatically.
Yes,
Yeah,
it saves the environment.
Dude, I actually had to dude, it was easy to find the button that said turn the shit off right here,
But they didn't have that when they first deployed them.
Oh, okay.
Like, because they thought it was such a cool feature that they were just like, yeah, this is cool.
That's just so it doesn't do emissions. It has nothing to do with gas.
Yeah.
That's dumb. But now I see cars all the time. I'll be at the light and, it'll be like, you idiot.
So
Yeah, this is just
fucking
automatic. I didn't realize it was actually like thing. Just that guy was being a turd.
It's so fucking. Yeah, the car I rented did that stupid shit.
Did
too.
it?
Yeah, and so if you want to talk about things that go against, this is sort of that shit where, I heard once, I think I told you guys this once, where a guy told me, it's like, your fingerprints are caused by pressing against the uterine walls. That's why everything's.
I think I heard that.
I think I've heard that one too, yeah.
And I was like, sure that's true. Is that sure that's actually true, or is that just some bullshit you heard once and you never Googled to make sure?
That's why they're all unique.
Because that would also mean that twins are both pressing at the same way at the same time. But in the
Do
same
twins
way,
have the same fingerprints?
I believe they do.
Exact same?
I don't
know.
think they do. I think it's so rare that somebody has the same fingerprint. Like it's happened a few times.
What's identical twins? Is that congenital or what is it called?
Well, so identical is the one. The other one is fraternal.
Fraternal, thank you. Yeah, okay.
And that's
I think congenital if they're joined.
No, that would be conjoined.
Conjoined. Yeah, congenital just means you inherit.
So
yeah.
But in the same way, when I was growing up, I heard a lot of different. The urban rumors were about, restarting the car uses as much gas as idling for. I don't remember what it was.
Something like that. Yeah. But of course, this is back in the days where the leaded gasoline was still a thing.
Right,
So you'd have to go.
correct versus
plume of smoke.
Yeah.
especially and the same thing. Like my car, it doesn't make that sound when you start it up.
Car
It's
doesn't
just-
make a sound.
No,
Period.
it's just on. Right. So that's that's the thing is I don't think this applies the same way. And I don't know if all cars are like that. I do know that the one that I rented, it did have that little startup sound, but it's still not. It's not an Oldsmobile cleverness where it's.
That's
The
annoying.
one that I had didn't have that startup sound. It just had the push button.
Right.
But then the engine was shut off until I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with this thing?
Stupid.
And it literally is telling me step on gas pedal. And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Step on gas pedal. And I'm like, but the engine isn't on.
I can't believe this is the first time you've
That's the
done
first
this.
time,
That is
dude.
crazy.
So last year when I had a car last year, and it was completely like just standard, SUV type thing. Actually, that one was a hybrid, and so it's just like yours. You just turn it on, and it's like a golf cart until you go for a little while, and then you hear the engine come on. Because that one was one of those ones where the engine comes on to charge the battery, not the other way around. So yeah.
Yeah, that's man. I don't know how long that's been. 10, 15 years?
They've been doing that?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, I thought that was a new thing.
It's been a while.
Okay.
Well, the same way, like the old stories were, well, don't shut off your computer.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Turning it on uses
Just more energy.
20 minutes. I don't know.
It's 20 minutes of CO2.
I don't know what the fucking number was.
Out of your pants.
Yeah.
It's a computer, man. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Don't turn it off unless something's broken.
That was like one of the stories was like,
Definitely
you waste more energy, and you're damaging your computer.
That's what I remember hearing.
Same
Yeah.
shit.
Well, the rig, that was definitely don't turn it off.
Well, that was, yeah.
I mean, even if we weren't using it, it's just like don't turn it off. It's working. You
Yeah,
just
Don't touch it.
you
Don't
just
touch
let
it.
it go, man. I don't care if it screams at you for something. It has to be the last resort where everything's frozen and you're like,
Don't turn it off
oh.
until tech support tells you.
Yeah. Right, yeah, exactly. Okay, go ahead and turn it off. Are you sure? I need a confirmation code from you.
Yeah, because the little window keeps popping up. It's like, close it. Close the window.
Close the window.
Close the window. So
Have
I
you
can't close
peed on it first?
Yeah.
Then maybe you can
Yeah.
turn it off.
It's like, well, I can't close it. Okay, fine. Can you put the other windows on?
Can you just hide the problem?
Restart it once the hole is done.
Yep. Which I get because some of their shit was pretty bad.
Oh well, yeah, because the layers upon layers of things that were some asshole came in and said like I can unify your systems, dude. It's nowhere. It's new software. It's like yeah, it's not new software. This is an overlay.
This is like the 80s.
It was that form of like fucking Frankensaber that I would use in different
Frankensaber.
you know what I'm talking
Native
about.
saver.
Yeah, when you got to the base thing where it was all just pictures of fucking like Russian figures
Right.
and cat heads and shit.
2-4
Yeah.
AC.
Versus
COS, BOS, 12 August. Need one.
1,000 fucking overlays, but take that and drill oil with it. And yeah, and you're right. There was the the amount of fucking like it's like the chickens with the pellets and the rain dances when it comes down to the amount of superstition that went into it. They're like,
Oh, yeah, they definitely like hockey goals.
oh yeah, yeah.
Oh,
You see
right.
people,
Oh yeah.
you see people, at the start of shift. Sometimes I was like this, kind of like I do this twice, like kiss the cross, do it twice,
Oh, yeah.
do it 3 times, fucking chew the same piece of gum for the entire well.
And I'd just walk in and I'd say the stuff that they're just like, no, you can't say it.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's like Pee Wee Herman. You found the word of the day.
You don't like cherries. You don't say something about
You
cherries.
can't
Was,
bring cherry. Like you can't eat cherries. Can't have
Oh,
cherry
Oh,
pie.
man.
you spit on the bit. You
Spit.
uh, there were a couple other ones.
There's only one on the railroads. Never ever step on a ring. It was bad. It was considered extremely bad luck. So
Did you ever do it?
no, I did it once. And I got yelled at. So,
Did you know better?
no,
Okay.
never ever step on a ring. That was the only.
I think there were more, but
There were definitely. You weren't supposed to eat chicken because of the chicken bones, but that did not stop people. Fried chicken was it's easy to bring to the rig.
fucking idiots. Kind of like let's bring Santeria. It's like
Yeah, that one didn't survive. But the cherry pie one, like that one people would freak out about.
some people didn't even want to hear the word.
Mm.
That's interesting.
Yeah, going through all the stuff that I've been going through, like with the work and everything, the guy was just like, "So you're surviving?" And I was like, "I'm here. Yeah, I'm going." He's like, "Ready to go back to the rigs?" I'm like, "Oh,
No.
I don't even know what they're paying anymore."
Oh, I'm sure it's insane.
Oh, I don't know, man.
Really?
Well, definitely not my job.
On the rig?
As an MWD,
Yeah. Not as much. Okay.
and you'd be working like 4 rigs.
At once.
Yeah,
You wouldn't do that remotely though, would you?
they were starting to do it.
Oh, yeah.
So, and I mean, we did have remote ops, but they made them go to a remote ops center.
Right.
Well, that takes all the fun out of it.
Yeah, you know, it's in the office working like 3 rigs,
Oh,
and then they would just do that at night. But one of the guys I was working with, when he got hired back, they said, "Yeah, you can do remote from home."
okay.
I'm like, all right. And he's like, "But yeah, then you're still doing 3 rigs and all of this." And I'm like,
Well, I mean, like, yeah.
that takes away from all my goof off time.
It really does change the job.
Especially if you get like 3 Colorado Marines. Man, you'd just be like punching numbers.
Yeah.
And I swear you punch in the wrong computer. Like, I could easily see some horrible mistakes happening. Like, we have that with our analysts, let alone if you're having to do those every 10, 15 minutes and just, oh yeah, I can see you getting jacked. But
Would you ever get in a DOD here?
I don't even have clearance.
Yeah, I know, but that's kind of the point, so like they would put you up for that then.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'd get paid a lot.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm thinking.
But then I probably wouldn't get to do it from home.
Right.
Maybe. So it just depends. So
It depends on what clearance I'm
it
going.
depends on the clearance. It depends on the job. So like, like my brother and I, we had this mutual friend. He was working out at Shriver, and he was remote. So, but my brother is not.
Working in a skip.
He has to go. He has to go through a skiff every day.
Oh,
Yeah, he has to go through a skiff every day. So
no phone,
No
no
phone,
internet.
no
like,
internet.
Oh my god, I would.
yeah, his phone has to stay in his car.
I guess I'd start
So,
reading.
yeah. So,
Back in the day.
back in the day, yes. I know your company does a lot of that stuff. So
No, they haven't offered to
yeah,
get me my clearance, so I know we do have positions that do,
Mhm.
but so be it. And then
Yeah.
plus, if you get that high enough clearance, then you have to like declare everything. You
Oh,
have to
dude,
say
yeah,
where you're
no,
going, you have
like,
to do.
I mean,
Oh.
when my brother was getting his, and this was a minute ago. So, I mean, they came, they interviewed my parents, they interviewed me, they interviewed all our neighbors.
Ooh.
Oh, they were serious, man. So, yeah, it took like 6 months.
Yeah, for the money, I'd do it, but if not,
Yeah.
I don't think I love my job enough to really.
Yeah, there you go.
It's just a paycheck, so yeah, I guess if they said I could just stay at home still and do what I do and get paid more, fine.
So you're not going to the office right now? Oh, okay. See, that's good.
Oh God. If I was going to the office, they'd have to do a lot more money. I'd leave if they told me I had to go to the office and stay at the same rate.
Oh.
That would suck because I haven't actually like filled out my resume since years.
Give it just one entry.
Well, I'd have AI rewriting it,
Oh,
There-
yeah, like
yeah.
everybody else does. Yeah.
and then I would put something artistic in it, slightly different.
Put this in white characters.
I'd have something like ghosted in the background. Like I was doing a calligraphy W in the background,
Yeah.
so I'd probably do something like that and format it so that it just at least it's something that stands out from everybody else.
Well, that used to be the hack a couple of years ago. Everybody got wise to it, though, where you'd actually put like the keywords from the fucking job description in white letters in the background over and over again to fool the AI machine. So the readers. I don't think that works anymore.
Oh, thanks.
Nah, because the first thing it does is it separates your actual. It takes your resume info, and it dumps it into a fill out form,
Mhm.
and then that's what they look at, and then your resume is on file. So it's one of the things it'll also do is it'll show you that so you can make any corrections or anything in case it didn't read it properly. A lot of them don't.
So you don't have to fill out the forms at all anymore?
Oh, it's not a job.
Well, so what do you mean fill out the forms?
Like you'd have to go on the website and fill out everything and then attach your resume too.
So it still does that. It's just a lot better at actually auto-filling those things because you used to be fucking miserable about it.
Yeah, you used to be bad at it. So, but it still depends on the job. I actually interviewed for a job like 2 weeks ago.
What?
I was just curious. So yeah, I do that every now and then. So,
Really?
yeah. This one was one that I saw. It was online remote, and it was basically developing course materials that they use to train AI. And
Okay.
so it was extra thing. Okay.
Mm.
My interview I don't know if yours was like this, man, or maybe this has changed, because the whole AI thing has been so crazy the last 6 months with jobs and stuff. But they actually had me do a phone interview with an AI bot.
Yep.
Yeah. I got about halfway through it. I was like, I know you're not a real person, so I don't think I want to do this unless I talk to somebody. It said, thank you for your time.
They'll do that, or actually instead of over the phone, they'll just do it on a the bot will ask you just questions on your computer screen.
That's exactly what it wasn't actually over the phone.
Yeah.
It was just on my computer screen.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
But then, so I put in for this. Okay. And immediately, like within 30 seconds, I got the invite to go do that, though.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, so obviously you're not screening candidates. so,
So
it
again,
did have me drop my LinkedIn profile.
Yep.
Yeah.
So what that's doing, what it's doing right there is that would be the first of the interviews that it would do. That like a person's going to be next.
An actual person?
Yep.
Okay.
Because what that's doing is the way they do those things now, which is really kind of it is what it is.
Yeah.
It's that industry, but what they do is they immediately reach out to you because they're going to grab you and they're going to put you in basically like a file or a queue, not necessarily a queue, but basically like a reserve.
Mm-hmm.
And so once they clear you for that, the next thing that's going to happen is as the project managers are putting together whatever project they're doing, they're going to grab.
Oh, they got a
So something like that,
Rolodex.
and this is the kind of stuff that's happened to me too. Is they call you like 3 months later or whatever when the actual project starts.
Interesting.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Are you still interested? Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
a lot of times, unfortunately, that they're so maybe they're getting better about this, but a lot of times they're kind of like they're so bad about knowing in advance
Mhm.
that they'll be like, "Can you start
Tomorrow. Oh, yeah. Yeah, let me just drop everything.
I've
Thanks.
been waiting for your call.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my God. I'm almost out of beans.
So stupid."
That is pretty bad. You know what? So, like, I've also gotten some old school inquiries over the last, I'd say, like 3 or 4 months,
Mhm.
because it's kind of that season where they're looking for dudes, especially for like last minute appointments and stuff. And I've had people reach out to me just like through LinkedIn
Yeah.
and say like, "Hey, we have this opening coming up. Would you be interested in putting in for this?" And
Yeah.
this is an actual person.
Yeah.
Where I can pull them up and I say, "Oh, you're the department chair." Like the last one I got was actually in Oregon of all places. And I was like, "Yeah, fucking right. Oregon? No, come on, man. Ducks aren't looking for jerks like me."
Right.
Sure enough.
Mm.
Yeah. So, and I was like, "Oh, that's actually a guy." But then, of course, you have to do everything through the front door at that point in time. They're just going to walk it through the system for you.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So, because it's like, yeah, if you're interested in this, please contact me and I'll direct you to our website where, I'll walk you through it, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, thanks, man, but I'm good. So I'm not moving. So, but sure enough, he's a connection now. He's actually a dude. So I was like, well, that's kind of old school, man. So,
I've gotten that a few times.
have you?
Yeah. I have not applied or anything.
Yeah.
It's like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah. So what they'll do a lot of times now is so the first step is that the next step is going to be some kind of test. And the test, whatever it is usually it's usually going to be about 45 minutes long.
Was it like cognitive test or?
It's going to be something related to your field,
Okay.
and it's going to be something that they don't care about the answer. They're going to watch you answer.
Oh, they want to make sure you're you. You're not
That's
some
right.
North Korean plant.
Not just a North Korean
But you're
guys.
not just using AI to
That
solve it.
look.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
just going to break it down to you. I had this discussion with the recruiter, right? She was very open about it. It is not a North Korean thing. It's a very specific group that does this shit. That not only they're going to watch you the whole time. You have to share your screen with these people,
Hmm.
right? And it's like we have to be able to see your hands the whole time.
Okay.
And yeah, and this is specifically it's an anti thing because so much of that is like, well, they can write whatever they want on basically paper and this, and so credentials are going to be essentially useless because us
Hmm.
verifying this is next to impossible.
Hmm.
Um, they can also say this is the sort of thing where uh, they'll ask you, what languages do you speak, right? And this is where again, this is where background checks are expensive and they have to do a lot of them, and they're kind of
Well, if
like,
you're overseas, yeah.
well, especially if they're overseas. And that's the thing where it's like, so we have to do this, we have to watch you do this, we
Yeah.
have to watch your screen do this. And it's usually a question that's kind of open ended where a lot of times you're asked to explain an experience
Hmm.
or things like this and answer something where whatever your field of expertise, they're going to give you kind of a problem
Hmm.
and you mentally work it out and then say, so my answer to question one is this,
Right. Yeah.
right? And it's just I can't see you can't use a phone, you can't do anything like this.
I got to see your screen so
You
you
know,
don't have windows in the
you
background.
got to see
Yeah.
your hands and you can't. It's like go to the bathroom now. You cannot get up. You cannot leave. You
I mean,
cannot.
it's just like proctoring. We do,
Oh,
like, so I still have a knot of Chinese students, and they have to have their exams proctored, and
and
they do it through an online service where some dude, and it's exact same rules. It's like if you get up, you're done. So you got to tilt your camera so I can see your hands.
oh,
So you got to take a picture of your scratch paper and then mail that in or email that, upload it,
yeah.
kind of thing. It's like, okay, man. So
And that
it's
was
same thing, cheating, man. So
and again, she's we this group does
yeah,
this so much.
I've heard the North Korean thing though, where they're actually trying to get into companies so they can actually, like
oh,
plant software in it and stuff. So
I
I've
believe
heard
it.
that.
I believe that. Um, I would say with some of the work I've done, like if your systems are so fucked up that you actually
Yeah.
like, well, I couldn't even begin to tell you like the things that you'd have to know where you're like, oh, you can't do anything with this or whatever. It's like you would have to be such a shitbag company. Like I guess I can flip it around to like I can say the things that again working for a big company, the things, the fucking hoops that I have to go through to make things work for this simple ass shit that I have to do, and the things where even to this day, where it's kind of like you've been here a minute, man, but it's still like, hey, this is a high profile account. If you have to pull this for your records, it's gonna pop it up, and it's going to say, hey, you're trying to access this. Uh, this is a high profile account. Tell us why you need this. Tell us why you need to be here. What's the purpose of this? What's your job? Who's your manager? Um,
Really?
yes, yes. And it's gonna
Is
pop up.
this like a celebrity account or something? Just, or is it a moneymaker or what is it? I'm
uh,
curious.
most of the time it's gonna be something along those lines, but think about it more along of
Like Frank Azar's account.
if you have 4 million followers.
Well, he might. I don't know, man.
I can't tell you. I've never. I don't even. I can't even really look for people that way either.
Um,
Right?
I remember doing that at Ent, at the bank.
Yeah.
Every now and then you'd run into guys like it's like the McDivitt. Wow.
Well, the ones that we find every now and then. Again, this is not going to share anything, but
Right.
I'd hear every now and then, especially because the guy who was
Oh, like 9 apartment
underwriting.
buildings. Yeah. Oh, that guy.
Well,
Yeah.
so he would occasionally he's like, oh yeah, and he'd be able to say like, oh that that news person has terrible credit or
Oh,
whatever.
right. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So because he can pull everybody's credit score.
It wasn't even a question of pull. It
Yeah.
means that they put in.
Yeah.
So, and that means that it didn't get automatically approved. It went to underwriting.
It went to underwriting.
He had to make a call on it.
It's like you're the weatherman and you got a 580 credit score.
Oh,
So, yeah.
But yeah,
I
so
didn't even
that's
think
what
about
we
that.
got.
That's interesting. It's going to be an interesting part of your job.
And look, I'm in terms of like the actual like celebrity stuff. I've definitely seen quite a bunch of them.
Mhm.
More of them, more than anything else, are like the companies. Like
Yeah, like yeah,
so, like ESPNs and stuff like
got it. Yeah, I can see why they'd be like, "Why are you taking rain with this?" Yeah,
yeah,
Yeah.
but if you're North Korean, you get hired, you plant software. You're not going through the normal means of finding, getting into their accounts.
no, they're looking for crypto passwords and stuff. Yeah, so
Or there's lots of ways that if you get into the host machine, you can spread your wings pretty fast.
But I had to pass a background check for this place.
yeah, I believe that. Yeah,
And even still, like when you do that stuff, you have to hit the little key on the side of the fucking laptop, which is still wacky to me to this day.
what is it?
The UB key. The
Where it
thing,
gets your fingerprint or something.
well, so it's like on the side of the laptop. There's this little like just little metal ledge that's pushed into one of the USB ports. When you press it, it generates like 60 lowercase letters and numbers.
Oh, gotcha.
It's almost like a token.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take your word for it.
We still use one. I got a little key fob on my key that generates what is
Ah, okay,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
a 7-digit number. I mean, it's completely based upon time,
Yeah.
Yeah,
kind of thing.
yeah.
But it's enough to actually like solve all my problems. I'm supposed to have it on my phone, but my phone's too fucking old to actually support that. So I had to go. Yeah, I was
They
like,
give you one.
I had to buy it. So they're like, well, you need access to this. Use your phone. I was like, my phone's too old. It's like, that sounds like a you problem. And I was like, thank you. Thank you guys for being like actually enforcing this a little. I suppose it's like, oh, we'll buy you a new phone.
Those are the moments I'd love to show them. It's like, look at this.
Yeah.
It just has a number pad.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. They said, well, you need to go buy one of those fobs. Yeah. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to do your job.
So yeah, there's one of those things, and again, it goes through that. You have to go through their VPN. You have to.
Oh, right.
So it's again, I get it. At first, I was like, why do y'all care so much about this shit? And then,
Oh, yeah.
okay.
Dude, we go ape shit over that stuff just because, like, it's not, what is that, FERPA or whatever it is.
Oh, wow.
The student records. Blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah. Oh, my
Yours
God.
is nothing but personal information.
Dude,
That's
totally
bad.
all personal information. Yeah, your student ID is your social security number. That'll be easy.
Oh,
You know?
God.
They don't do that anymore.
Oh my
You know,
God,
it's just crazy, dude. So, I mean, oh my God, there are so many fucking holes in our ship. It is great. It's like every couple of weeks. And this isn't just my school, it's the system. It's like this system is down. Why? Ransomware.
We got two clients going through that.
Yep, they're going to lock your shit and they want Bitcoin now.
All because people got a call on their team's message from something called the help desk.
Oh, yeah.
And so two different clients have been hit up, and
Dude.
they gave them they clicked on the link and
Yep.
put in their information, and bam.
So, like, our entire directory is available online. And so you'll get, like, an email from, like, this dean. He's like, hey, reaching out about this project, blah, blah, blah. I need you to check out this PowerPoint. Gotcha, fool. And it's like, yeah, that guy actually is my boss. Okay, but he wouldn't do that. Yeah. Especially not at 1:04 a.m. on Saturday, which I believe is local North Korea time.
I also know, so that I know that on our system, I don't know if your shit does this too, Pat, is I know that on mine, the laptop they send also has severe restrictions on what USB devices you can plug into it.
No, we don't have that at all.
Okay, so remember how I wanted to. There are certain things every now and then, Pat, that I want to just like screenshot and send to you.
I
Not
find them amusing.
specifically, it has nothing to do with that. It has nothing to do with that. But there's just like every now and then when I come across fucking butthole chat in terms of just when I come again, I've explained this. It's I know what I do. I know where I come from. I
Right.
know what work was like. I know what it was like in terms of um sometimes it's like I just don't want to come in today, but you do it anyway. All
You
this other
just nut
stuff.
up, man. Just get her done.
And
Yeah.
there's sometimes when I look at the chat and I see people like fucking bemoaning things that you and I have been talking
Oh
about
my
every
god.
now and then, where it's like, I just want to show you the morning list of people who at this job with no supervision, with such lax, relaxed goals, people out there either complaining
Mhm.
or just the laundry list like oh 7 a.m. Here's the list of people of like oh my I'm just too you know my sinuses blah and just looking at the shit on this year I'm like guys
So your environmental situation at your house is not my problem.
right yeah
This is as good
right
as it
This
gets
is
for
as good as it gets, man. This is bougie posh job.
Go get a
So yeah,
fucking real job and see how you do. You'll
but
go
go rent
begging to come
for a
back.
bit. Yeah.
but it's either a email something from that system which is tracked but the first time I tried to do this when there was something I was like oh I better put this in the file in case something comes up. I tried to plug in a USB drive to copy it off. And that shit throws a fit and tells you that
Really?
we're reporting this.
Because
That's
it's not,
fascinating.
well, yeah, they have ones that are coded that they have permissible. That you could use the laptop, but using your own, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what every company should do. Baker
So
Oh
did
my
it.
god, we so do not do
Baker
that.
did it, and then people just kept finding ways around it that they just
oh
quit doing it. It's like, no,
yeah.
you can't. You can't.
Stop bringing your porn stick on my.
Well, so, well, at
Dude, I had a boss who did.
well,
Computer was filthy with porn.
we didn't have that. It was just like for most people, uh, it was just does anybody have one of these? And
Mm.
we'd just be like digging through desk drawers and shit for does anybody have one of these things and there would be sometimes it was like it would be like going into your pocket right and like trying to find the 6 degrees of separation of like how did I get a Howard Johnson's lighter right
Oh right,
it's
yeah.
like
It's like I remember the 7-Eleven one. This one is unique though.
right
Yeah.
it's like I had this I gave it to this guy he was just going to light one cigarette I didn't get it back. He
Oh.
said he'd bring it back. He'd give me mine back.
Mhm.
He must have taken this from someone else and given him mine,
Right.
right? And so in your pocket, you're like, where did this fucking Canadian lighter come from? Because this isn't mine. Because yeah, like I imagine, like if you went in your backpack of stuff, you've probably got a couple of ones in there from back then. Kind of like,
Oh, I still have 2 Baker thumb drives.
USB.
oh, do you? Okay, mine were all just kind of like
I think that was
fucking like family dentist shit
Oh.
from.
we all. Well, you came on later. All of us from before, we had like tons of Baker.
You know, some
Thumb
people
sticks.
also had like the official like Baker like hard drives and stuff too.
Mm,
Yeah, yeah.
that's interesting.
I was not given one of those.
But in theory, yes, every company should be having their own restricted USBs. In theory, but
Yeah, totally does not happen.
no,
So, I mean, yeah.
because it means so much more work for the company.
Oh yeah.
And so they just go, what's the worst that can happen? There's a lot of worse that can happen.
So we all got chewed out thoroughly last year for not completing our cybersecurity training.
Oh,
So, and then they pointed out, like, I think it was late last year. It was like that just cost us like $1.2 million. Okay, because our insurance policy against these things
Oh,
is that expensive. So yeah, everybody was like, "Well, you should have said that rather than me just sitting there thinking, oh, this is some bullshit that I got to do every single year, blah blah blah." And that's all true, but it actually has, a consequence behind it. So, unlike our HR training.
Oh yeah.
I'm not going to the office. Why do I
I'm not
need to
going to
know
the office, yeah.
how to do things in the office?
No butts to touch at home but
Yeah.
my own. Yeah.
And I'll do that all I want. Thanks.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Make sure the camera's off.
Yes, exactly. I'll give you consent.
Yeah, I got some trainings coming up. What do I do
I
here?
did my clicky click training the other day.
That's what some of them are for, huh?
Pretty much. Yep.
I presume it's still a version of red light, yellow light, green light.
Oh, I didn't do that one yet.
Okay.
That one's coming up, but I've seen people do that, man. That is so cheesy. So, dude, I was at a conference when I saw a guy doing that to this chick, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
What did he? What?
Oh, whether or not you actually, are we okay with this transaction? Red light, yellow light, green light.
Oh.
So you'd be like, well, I'm going to put my hand on your knee. You tell me red light, green light.
Oh no! It wasn't that.
Oh
It was
my
where
God.
you were,
I'm
ones
dead serious.
they
This
were
guy-
always evaluating the situation.
Okay, no, this is two different.
Where
That's
things.
common
what I'm
sense
These are
plays
two
out
different
pretty
things.
easily.
It's sort of they do the skit, right?
Oh yeah.
And then that's where you're supposed to judge red light, yellow light, green light. I've never seen
I
anybody
haven't had that
ask
one.
anybody.
No, I've seen that though. I've seen that.
Oh, that's so
Yeah.
fucking corny ass.
Dude, it's the worst. And then I
Bullshit.
actually saw somebody do it in the wild. I was like, you had to do the same bullshit training that I did. You thought it was a way to pick up chicks.
No, that is not. That is pretend feminism right there. That's the very nature of it.
One of the ones that I do that actually is on, it's on hostile work environments.
Yeah.
That one's actually pretty good because look at the videos in there, and then they ask you questions about what you would do if you're the
That's-
manager in the situation. It's not
Yeah.
red light, green light. It's like, okay, so this is something you handle locally, this is something that you have to bring HR into, or this is something you can ignore. And unlike just about every other one that I've had, there are things where you can ignore. So it's not just like tell HR, tell HR, tell HR, tell HR. So yeah.
That is true because the other one is it asks you the list of things that you should do. This is not the hostile workplace one. It's I left my phone at Starbucks. I left. I was talking with a company and they asked me questions, and all the ones are always alert your manager,
Right.
then alert the appropriate department, right. They did have. I will say that one of the unique ones that I had to do to this company had to do with people who approach you in clandestine ways to try and get you to funnel information out of the company.
Oh, that's interesting.
I had not had that one.
I've never had that one.
Yeah, and this one was actually filled with trench coat, hat, and sunglasses guy.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
a little up,
A little on the
top.
nose.
Yeah, a little on the nose.
But
That's
yeah,
what I was looking
it
for.
starts with that, and of course, he's this fucking stupid San Francisco shit where it's kind of like
This is what they think of the cybersecurity.
No,
It's like, it
it's-
almost look like
it's
it's like McGruff the crime.
no, dude, it's so if you've got a dude that's just sitting there, if it's a person who's kind of like, yeah, I've got dollar signs in my house, right?
All right.
That would be
Is he white?
you.
Yeah. Yep.
Whereas take a 33-year-old woman of color who, my mom's in the hospital, and so yeah, that's when that same trench coat, sunglasses guy approaches, kind of like, hey, look, I'm not asking you to do anything that feels wrong. It's just, your company has so much information here, and don't you think, again, it's sort of.
It's not important. This is trivial stuff.
So yeah, that would be like so. you have your Dennis Nedry's little poem, and then the Netflix version of this is it's 33-year-old woman of color, where it's kind of like, but I have to steal the embryos because my mom's in the
My
hospital.
mom's in the hospital. Yeah,
Right.
and sort of freaking INS is going to find her if
That's
she's there
correct.
much longer.
Yes.
You know?
Right.
So
Right.
yeah, whereas me, it's just like, yeah, I thought that was whipped cream. Yeah.
Right.
You know what? I don't care because I'm rich, baby.
Mine is like 19-year-old just got hired on. She's got her
Mm.
followers and all this kind
Oh.
of stuff. And so
Oh,
you
yeah.
post a picture of her in the back and this, and they're like, "What did she do wrong?" And it's like, "Oh, the board in the back has all the client information and on it. Now you're
Oh.
busted all this stuff."
So we got one that's slightly similar, but it's probably the only part of our cybersecurity training that I found. I've actually found it a little bit interesting. It was a series of like 15 different types of phishing emails.
Oh.
So, and
Oh.
then they would send you like one, and then you'd have to decide like, is this something that's safe, or is this something that I need to report to IT?
Yeah, I've got that.
And to be fair, it was like half 50-50.
Yeah.
Okay, you know? And sometimes it was really subtle. It was just like the URL was a little bit off, you know? So, or something like that, you know? I mean, some are obvious. It's like, yay, attachment of unknown origin. Let
Right.
me click on it twice. Thank you. You know,
Right.
no, that's, so you get that one wrong. So, but others of them, it was like, is this a legit email? You sit there and looking at it like, oh,
Apple has one P instead of two.
exactly. It'd be something little like that. You get it wrong, you'd be like, motherfucker. So,
Who's gonna catch that?
yeah, I know. I was like, man, it's good at this shit.
Yeah. Now, if it's anything that you weren't expecting, it's just like
Trash. Trash.
they'll send it again.
Hey, dude, I do that with half of my legit emails. It's like, I didn't spray it.
You're lucky I didn't flag you for
Yeah.
phishing.
I've we've done that. You flag your boss. I did that exactly once. She said, Pat, you got to turn that back on, man.
Do they get a message?
When the next time she tried to send me an email, yeah. Yeah.
I've never flagged anybody I knew. So.
Oh yeah, no, dude, she was. I thought it was kind of a joke, but it was one of those things where she would send like 5 or 6 update emails a day,
Yeah.
and this is before chat, way before chat, and man, these things were girthy, and so it was like, come on, man,
I ain't reading all this.
shit. So yeah, I flagged her as spam. So kind of like funny, haha. She didn't find it very funny. Everybody else did.
Well, Jesus. I mean, there was a time when, God, this goes back, but there was a time when people got a big kick out of having some kind of image footer at the bottom
Oh yeah.
and a signature and some kind of like quote from Ecclesians.
Dude,
And
that's 9/10 of the people that I work with.
Jesus
They're still doing
Christ, man. That's some 1990s. That's like having a fucking Earthlink email address.
It's got
man.
fucking
Shit.
logos and all kinds
Yeah.
of shit in there, you know. Your 5 different sets of pronouns, you know, everything. You know, and I mean, like in my world, it's even worse. It's like, okay, so you've got this fucking alphabet soup
Yeah.
of accreditations and degrees and
Oh,
honors
yeah.
and honorifica behind your name. And then I just send mine, and it says Pat. So now I have an official one that I use for official correspondence, but I have to click the button to actually attach that.
Yeah.
So, but you know, it's just like, oh, come on, man.
Yeah, we have like data exfil that we have to watch, so they'll tell us to watch this user because they're getting laid off or something.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
To
shit.
see if they're going to send off a whole bunch. So we have like one thing that we can run that searches for attachments to emails. And
Oh, across the system.
well, so if they send so we can do a search
Oh, I
and
see.
any one of their emails that has an attachment. It's like, oh, this guy had 50 of them. It's like image one, image one, image one, image one. I'm like,
It's the signature.
It's
Yeah.
the
It's like
signature.
the
God
signature.
damn
Yeah.
I really think that's something that as a society we should just be done with.
I'm
I
there.
mean, just-
I'm already there.
I don't know. If everybody loves emojis so much, you think?
There's a lot of those too.
I mean, it's a lot harder with email, I think. But
Yeah, I don't know, man. Email's rapidly becoming.
Just your phone.
Yeah, it's
Text.
almost irrelevant, man, because it's like, okay, so I mean, the amount of emails that I get to each day that are legit, hey, this is what's going on, blah blah blah, are like 1 out of 10. So, anymore because like, my info's out there, so I get like, hey, are you in charge of supplies? Are you interested in, blah blah blah, and I'm like, I know. So, and then if you respond to them, you're on the list. So,
Yeah, dude.
I mean, it's
The
just,
thing.
it's like almost irrelevant, man.
It's all been migrated to chat, thankfully.
Yeah, we don't have that. We really should. So,
I'm quite surprised. It does make sense that you guys would be like one of the last holdouts, but
oh,
everything
yeah.
that I've seen is just sort of,
Like Teams chats, you mean?
Slack.
yeah,
Slack,
yeah. Basically, more and more. Okay, now
Dude, I taught a class using Slack 10 fucking years ago. And like, there's not even a discussion about using it.
So I will also say this: being in companies with basically Slack or whatever that you use, um, I do not know. I get it. I understand what you're supposed to do. I do not know how what when you go to meetings and you're in there with one of the people that's supposed to be like this. I don't know how you can. The default is like notification and sound. And when you're in like you're always going to be in like 20 channels.
Oh, so it's just dinging left and right.
And when you're in a meeting with somebody who's just talking and you're just hearing the Slack notifications,
It's the same one that everybody else hears.
Well, my thing is the first thing I do is, well, that's that tab. Right click it, turn off the audio.
Yeah.
And if there's a message that pops up, it'll turn red, or whatever, or something like this. Go in there every 20 minutes, go in there every hour or whatever, and just pop in and see, like, okay, are any of these for me? I do not know how people can live with that sound. It's like fucking Chinese water torture. I'm like, guys,
Yeah.
like, you have gotten used to the sound.
Yeah.
I've gotten used to the sound.
Is it the one that's a little whistle?
I don't know the Slack thing.
Ours is a little, yeah, ours is, we use the Google one.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's sort of, it's not like a drop. It's not like the,
Oh, I know which one you're talking about.
uh,
Yeah. I know which one you're talking about. It's
like, I can't
it's
stand it.
point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't stand it.
I was never important enough to have to worry about that, but now I'm starting to get dinged. Now it's starting to go. Like before, I get more dings from my buddies that wanted to actually just chat.
Oh,
So
yeah,
hearing the ding
yeah.
was like, hey, yeah, you're bored too. All right, cool.
Cool.
Now it's like, ding, hey, can you do it? Ding, ding, ding. It's like,
Right.
fuck, stop. There's got to be other people out there.
But this, I haven't done the research on it, but like, this cannot be good for your brain.
Oh, yeah. No, man. Yeah, that's like email time for me. Like, I don't know. I've tried a couple different things. I've tried doing like email time like once a day, so I get to everybody back to at least, I shoot through them every 24 hours. But now I've gotten in the habit where if it's something I can respond to in like 30 seconds, I just do it. I just do it. Yeah. If it's something that requires thought, then it goes into the 24-hour bucket. So,
Just like I tell my kids, if you let them pile up, it becomes a big task.
dude, I have tens of
tiny
thousands of emails.
You're ridiculous.
I don't care. It's just all it just filters right into archive. It's like fine, and especially now since on my phone the Outlook app, you right swipe, it just archives them. Doesn't actually delete them. So it's like, all right, throw it in the archive, whatever. So
You can change that so it deletes it.
I don't want to.
I get it.
If they don't care about the space
They
being
don't
used.
care about. Oh, dude, it's such tiny amount of space. Once it goes into archive, it gets zipped anyway. So,
I think like first year or second year, they actually said, hey, we're going to be deleting messages that are a year old.
no problem.
And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
And then I don't know when they turned it off. I guess people complained or something. Now they don't get deleted. They're just there.
Well, guys,
So now I've got messages that are like 5 years old.
Oh,
now.
dude, I've got them that go back 13 years, man. So in there, and it's just like, for more times than not, it'd be like, oh yeah, I remember that. That was important. Let me look at. There it is. Thank you. Kind of thing. And it's just like it's always been. It saved my bacon many times, not just as a manager, but you didn't grade my shit. I was like, yeah, I did.
Here you go.
Here's the email.
Yeah.
So I said, good job, Johnny.
Oh yeah, I bet that.
I've
Yeah,
only
there's
had a few
definitely-
people try and pull that, but it has definitely happened. So, same thing. Well, you didn't respond to my email. It's like, I told you I wasn't going to. You need to go talk to that guy. Here's the email where I told you that.
Yeah, it was nice being not important. I like that.
I think there's a sweet spot in importance where you can just dictate how your day goes,
Yeah.
and not too many people can push you around, as opposed towards like, you're the guy who does that, which means everybody's important, like, yeah. So there is a sweet spot there,
I was at it. Maybe I'll get there again.
Maybe a good
I don't know how to do this job yet without catastrophes going on.
Mhm.
Because since I got hired, like or promoted, first day was an incident. So it's been just kind of chaos since I've been promoted. So maybe once it levels out, I'll be like, all right, so this ain't
Well, how long have you been doing that?
months now.
Yeah, give it about 6 months. It'll ease it. It'll even it.
Well, we hadn't had an incident like this in like 3 years.
Oh, okay.
And then I get promoted, and it's like that day. And it's like, oh, what the fuck? And then 2 weeks later, it happens again, and it's like, motherfuck. So I'm guessing there will be a calm zone that comes.
I don't know, man. I don't have incidents like that. I don't work in that kind of field. If incidents come up, it's so benign in comparison. It's like, hey, we just had a project come up. It's like, so what constitutes a project emergency? Stop what you're doing. Do this slightly different project. All right, when is that due? 3 days from now. Okay.
Is that what an emergency constitutes of? Yeah.
Our emergencies are done in Excel instead of the actual job form.
Wait, what does that mean? I'm not tracking.
That's fine because so when you look at
Neither are they.
yeah, so what will happen is we'll have an emergency ad hoc, and so normally when you're looking at reviewing a job, you look at all the material, you select from a series of these things, you type a little bit of stuff justifying your responses, and you hit the OK button, right? And so that goes into the official system. When there's an emergency ad hoc, you look at the jobs, there's a list of jobs, you pull up the jobs, you answer those questions on the Excel spreadsheets.
Oh.
And your list of things is here. And you'll have like 20 or 40 of them to do within 3 days' time.
Which
How long does each one take to do? On average.
You're expected to do 20 a day usually?
Oh, really?
Well, so that's our goal. When you get one of those things, it'll usually be something to the tune of like 15.
You have to do less?
Typically, yeah. And the real dangerous part is
These are supposed to be more complex.
no,
It's higher priority.
no.
Oh,
It's different.
someone says it's an emergency.
Yeah, that's it. The thing is, somebody essentially above our boss would have requested data,
Oh, I see.
which is why they're like, okay, so we want you to put everything on hold everybody's got to do this right quick because we need this data now.
Okay.
And I guess our bosses are super good about there's a real Scotty and fucking Miles O'Brien from Star Trek kind of thing where they're kind of like, well, how long does the job take? It's like, realistically, 2. You tell the captain 8. He'll negotiate you down to 4.
And everybody will go home on time. Yeah.
And as long as you're panting when you answer the question, I'll do what I can, sir. O'Brien out, and that's the thing is for them. I think they're pretty good at negotiating, saying like, look, this is what we expect out of our people. If you want it in this time, then you need to take this off, or you need to give us more time. Because I guess those guys are also good. So if something comes up and oh my God, if one of the middle-aged women says like, oh, I'm feeling oogie today, and
It's like it's been said twice now.
Yeah.
and, and disappears at the halfway mark, what they'll do is they'll just break up and they'll say like, hey, they still have 8 left. Can we get people to chip in and grab 1 or 2 of these, whatever, that kind of stuff. That's an emergency.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for them, of course, they're like, oh shit, well, they just threw off our schedule. So, everybody got to jump in and do this. But to the people actually doing it, it's like, I'm still going to take a nap. It doesn't do shit for me. It's,
Yeah, exactly.
it's like, I'm not sitting there. It's like, oh, just can't get my shot this week.
Yeah, I know.
Shit.
Yeah, shit. So, well, I guess the truck's going to stay in the shop for another day.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's like I was I guess I'm in the class now. It's like I don't have time to buy food. I have to have it delivered here.
Yep.
Shit, guys. Shit.
He got time. Better order in. It's like,
Right.
we got lots of time.
Yeah.
You just don't want to make a run because it's your turn.
Like, guys, it's still this like we get an hour off for lunch, but they don't ask us like this is part of the day.
You're getting paid still. Well,
It's like this is like 1965, where it's like this is an actual 8-hour day, 8 hours,
Right.
lunch included.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. It's not a 9.5-hour day where they jack you out of your lunch and your breaks.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, or the thing where it's at lots of places where it's like you get 30 minutes.
Yeah. Exactly.
There are a lot of places where they gave you a 15-minute break, but all they had to give you was 10
Yep.
by law.
Yep.
I've had places where they gave you 10s. And you hit the button when 10 started.
God.
You hit the button when 10 was over.
Yeah. And that's going to be on your record next time you talk to your manager. So,
But this is
you've
the
got 15 extra minutes of not ready time.
okay. Are you firing me?
Yeah, exactly. It's like you didn't exactly see a line of people at the door to get a job here, dude.
Yeah, my boss was like, "Yeah, we're gonna need you to work 5 days with this promotion thing and all that." It's like, "All right, fine." He's like, "But do what you gotta do, man. Stuff
Yeah.
comes up in the day.
Yeah.
Make sure that there isn't anything critical going on. Go do your stuff." I was like, "Okay,
Yeah.
Like, don't tell me or anything. Just go do
Just
your
do it.
stuff."
See, that's the way you do
Like,
it.
whoa.
It's like just
Oh,
make sure that
yeah.
your shit doesn't become my shit. So, and we're cool, So,
I don't ever want to have to talk to you about it.
no, don't.
So don't do anything that I have to talk to you about.
Yeah, if you're sick, I don't need to know. If
Yeah.
you've got to pick up your kids, don't care. You handle your shit, and as long as your shit doesn't become my problem,
Yeah.
we're fine.
And now that they've given me a company phone,
Oh,
like I'm on team, like
yeah,
I can literally go and just be like, da-da-da, yeah, do that. Yep, you're good. Do that.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, that part is pretty cool.
dude, we use Teams like it's just a fancy version of Zoom. So, and then there's some people who are really advanced about it, actually trying to build teams, but only half the people on them actually join it.
Huh.
So
I never hit like please accept invite. I'll be there.
dude, I defend my calendar religiously by ignoring it. So, it's one of those things where I'll accept everything and then later I'll choose what I'm going to. So,
You're polar opposites.
That's just so it's on my calendar, man. But then like if it's on like
It
you know,
still pops up in my calendar.
yeah, totally. So, oh really? Even if
Yeah.
it's pending?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe mine does too. I don't even know. Yeah, 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 yeah. And then like if it comes up to that day, it's like, nah, I'm busy. Then I'll cancel out. So I've had people, oh, would you cancel out the meeting? I was like, busy. So
Didn't want to go.
sometimes that's also the answer. Yeah.
I noticed there was sort of an evolution how how meetings kind of broke down. Was at first there was a official unofficial policy of so when meetings happen,
Hmm.
right? Uh, all we ask is be muted, cameras on,
Oh
and
yeah.
then uh, it very. I didn't adhere to that very well.
What, the
Camera stayed
camera
off.
on?
Yeah, it was just muted, cameras off, and then when a vast majority of us switched to muted, cameras off, meetings just stopped happening.
Yeah. Yes, I've noticed that as well. So because we like
So,
after COVID, there was a
oh,
while there, yeah, where the standard was muted, cameras on, wave, use your emoji, thumbs up or whatever
yeah,
kind of stuff. So on like in classes, we had to stop that quickly because it was like
yeah,
that dude
People are
behind you
doing
is fucking
stuff.
naked.
right,
Yeah, exactly. It was like, well, that's my roommate. I can't tell him what to do.
right.
The first time that happened, everybody figured it out. I was like, oh, that's fucking sweet. So I turned my camera off. And so that cat was out of the bag. But the same thing's true even with like staff and stuff after a bit. It was like, all right, so everybody cameras on, make sure you wave. But then there would be like this like hockey stick of like I have to step away and I turn my camera off. And
Yeah,
then, it was like later, hey John, are you paying attention? He was like, yeah, yeah, yeah. I was like, can you turn your camera on? He's like, oh yeah, I'm so sorry, I forgot. Wait a minute, let me try this and log out. Kind of thing, and it'd be like, like he is 70 years old, maybe that did actually happen. But he's pretty fucking smart too. So
right,
yeah.
right.
And so now it's gotten to the point in time where like we can't even do, like Zoom type meetings and expect anybody to take them seriously. And so now they've gone back to the old school way. It's like meetings at 9 on site. We'll have lunch come in. Okay. You're gonna be
Ooh.
here till 3, kind of thing. Because, like, all right, if you have to get up and walk out of that meeting,
That's
you
legit.
kind of need an no, that's one of those things. Where are you going? Yeah.
Well, if you're walking out of that meeting, you should it should be obvious. They should see you like tapping a cigarette out of your front pocket. At that
Oh
point,
yeah.
it's like, where are you going?
My wife's giving birth.
It's like, where do you think I'm going?
Oh no, you can't do that, man. No,
Smoking this thing is what.
no, man. See, all the campuses got around this. 100% smoke-free campuses. So,
Oh.
yeah,
Okay, well then I'll be in the middle of the field.
it's no further than you think, man. Yeah, you'd have to drive out to it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
So see you guys in 45.
Yeah, no, that's yeah. That is something that is something that COVID thoroughly killed off. Was any form of like even that, that maybe the last like 3 years, no more vaping on campus. So although you go in the bathroom, it's like, what are you doing in there? So yeah,
Just accept it, guys.
I know.
I
Yeah,
know.
just accept it.
I know.
It's fine.
Yeah, I
So,
put my picture on my icon for the first time.
oh yeah, on Teams.
Oh,
Oh,
somebody got promoted.
I got promoted. So we're going to different meetings, all the higher ups, and they all had pictures.
They all have a fucking glamour shot.
I
on
was
yours,
like-
yeah.
because they all have fucking assistants to do that shit for them, man.
All right, I'll throw up a picture, and then a couple of people would be like, "Hey, somebody's got a picture."
Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck. All right, like, get it out of your system. Go for it.
Dude, they've been trying to get my picture on shit for like 5 or 6 years now.
Yeah.
So every time that I go, I'm like, all right, well, and I'm not just going to take a fucking selfie, And so they do formal portraits every year. And I've sat for it 4 years in a row. And every year they fuck it up somehow. So it's like, oh well, the SIM card was bad or whatever, and so we'll get you next year. And the next year it's like, well, the lighting wasn't looking right when they came out. I was like, it's a digital fucking photograph, fix it.
Oh my
So yeah, I
god.
know, dude.
Well,
It's just like the most incompetent thing. And so yeah, like tomorrow I'm supposed to get my picture taken. I guarantee they're gonna fuck it up. So,
But that's
so-
also the
but then
thing.
they won't
Is,
give me the picture. So
well, on top of that, it's not as when you take digital photos.
right.
Right. Here's the funny thing: is you don't have to send digital photos to like Walgreens, where
I know, man.
you'll find.
You have a big DLSR. They're gonna treat like, hey man, we gotta take this back to the lab.
Right.
I'm like, upload it like now.
contrast.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
When they take the picture, they can see like, oh, your eyes are shut, or they can see when they take the photo, they can see like,
Give me the red laser eyes.
what's going on here? It's like, oh, see, here's the thing: is I am the Flash, and so when I am sitting still, it's like I'm buzzing. So, I'm doing my best. All right. Well, actually, you need to turn the shutter. You got to change the ISO to like 9,000 and change the shutter speed. That's the only way you'll capture me on film. They're like, oh, there it is. It's perfect.
Perfect.
It's not that you have to send it off for analysis, dude. I remember like back in the day. I remember them taking class photos.
Oh yeah.
And those coming back 6 months later.
Oh yeah.
And finding out that it's fucked up.
Yeah.
Versus you can do that and see like, oh, there's a middle finger. There's a middle finger. Stupid shit like this. Where they can figure that out on the spot.
I don't know what it is, man. It's just there's something about colleges in general where it's just like 10 years ahead in some areas and then 20 years behind, everything else. And so like I noticed there's a lot of stuff in the workforce that isn't going to be a thing in like 2 or 3 years. And we are just getting there now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like the absolute thorough wave of DEI is starting to hit schools really bad right now. I mean, it gets to the point in time where it's filtering down even to like your local high school and shit. And if you go to a workplace, they don't spend any money.
No.
Well, I think
What's the same thing with harassment training and things like that? You still do like kind of cursory ones, but it's like, hey, this is something for lawyers to handle. So if you get in this kind of shit, expect to be handled, kind of thing. And no, it's like, oh no, you're gonna like everybody's a mandatory reporter, blah blah blah. And it's like, okay, let's keep doing that, man. So obviously not working.
I think there's a lot of those things that even people that claim to be proponents of them are sort of glad they're going away.
I can speak to from personal experience in that, and discussing it, as a resident white guy, in some respects where like I can't do that. Okay, still can't do that. But, I'll have other people say like, wait a minute. That's like, yeah, I got you, man. So just wait. It'll take a while, but we're getting there, man. And I mean, I'm telling you, like the kids are way the fuck over it.
Oh, yeah.
They are so over it, it's not even fun. They are so over it that they're actually like picking up like epithets that I haven't heard since the 80s.
Yeah. I gotta tell you.
It's like, wow, you guys are really painting outside the line.
When I heard the younger generation of his son's age sort of teeing off in the back of my car.
God.
It was
they find it
refreshing.
hilarious.
Yeah,
find it
absolutely.
hilarious.
It was. It's weird. It's so there's this. I'm not sure how familiar you are with a genre of things called isekai. Patrick, are you familiar with this at all? You ever heard this?
That's Japanese.
It most certainly is.
Okay.
So it stems from the root word sakai, which is world. Isekai is other world, right?
Okay.
Now the way that this usually works here is the story premise usually works along the way of, well, Patrick, you're in this world, right? And through some sort of, sometimes heroism or an accident or whatever, you die.
Okay.
And what's going to happen is when you die, you wake up in this other alternate world, right? And you have your current memories, but you're reborn as something else. You're reborn as you're a knight. You're in a medieval place. You're in a future world or something like this.
Okay.
Right? Okay. So what a lot of times that they find out here is halfway through the show or whatever, right? A lot of times these have like weird role playing elements. In the same way, it's like, oh, well, there's this weird thing where in this fantasy world, the deeper you go into it, the more geometric it becomes, and there's like weird computer shit and all these other things,
Mhm.
right? And so the ancient wisdom is actually sort of like technology on top of a future world.
Right.
And I'm finding that a lot of young people are getting to that old tech world
Very much so.
and they're just kind of like, oh, so this is the computer simulation upon which we come from. And so there's this joy of kind of like discovering this ancient wisdom in some ways.
Yeah. I can see where you're coming
But it's
from.
not really wisdom. It's just kind of like, no, man. A lot of it, so people spent 20 years trying to pretend that that never happened.
Yeah. See, okay, yeah, maybe. But like with the DEI stuff in particular, I think that the kids are into it, because it really is a finger in the eye of your parents. If you start dropping N bombs when you're 12, that is like the worst thing you can do in the eyes of like your DEI groomed parents. So
Well, it's not
I
your-
think that's a piece of it.
It's not your parents that they're trying to piss off.
It's your teachers.
It's the teachers.
Yeah, it's the teachers. It's yeah.
That's the world that tried to plaster over and say like these things never existed.
Well, no, I don't mean we were there when they actively built it, and so that it came out of a way where, well, like what's the thing that's going to piss off our parents as much as possible, our boomer hippie parents, well, no, they were probably older than that, come to think of it,
Our
and so
parents, what would have pissed them off?
what would have pissed my parents off?
Well,
Well, spending
What
extra
they did.
bullshit time on this stuff rather than actually like test scores matter, So,
well, it's not. So pissing your parents off would have been basically it would have been your conduct. And when
Yeah,
I say your
exactly.
conduct,
Yeah.
I mean just sort of. Actually, I guess the best way I could play it is uh, really a disrespect is the best way I can say it.
Yeah,
It's
okay,
basically
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
disrespecting your teachers,
Disrespect your teachers,
disrespecting
yeah.
a policeman, disrespecting. I mean, just
your mother.
your
speaking too
mother,
loud in a restaurant, yeah.
breaking the law. I mean, just things where
Voicing opinions in public. If you don't have anything nice to say, nothing at all. Remember that?
yeah, things that is like the Korean concept of you never know who that person could be your boss. Like,
Right. Yeah. 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 I see your point about isekai, though. I think that's interesting. So, but
well, because that was the thing was we've talked about this many
Yeah.
times before. We went through the '90s where again we did have it figured out. We had a great system in place.
pretty
It's like,
close.
so you see how that person looks different than you? It's like, yes. It's like different isn't good. It's not bad. It just
It's
is.
different. Yeah. It's just different.
Don't draw any attention to it because it's not your fucking business. What matters is whatever the things you are in common, you don't look at this person and say like, based on the color of your skin, you don't like baseball, do you?
Right.
Right. No, it's
I'm guessing you're not a hockey fan.
Now, some things aren't pretty true.
it was just kind of like we're all human beings, so we live in a quote unquote colorblind society. It doesn't matter. And we got that in our heads, and then he said, 20 years later, they're like, actually, that was incredibly racist of you. It's like, is it?
Yeah, no, that's where the whole thing got flipped on its head, man. So, so yeah, I mean, it's never going to get worse than what it was. I'd say, like, what this is like a bit, like maybe 2017-ish.
Yeah.
So it's being
The
broken.
peak.
It's being broken down into two,
Floyd.
Huh?
it's being broken
Sure.
down into two epochs now. It's being broken down into woke 1.0 and woke 2.
I've heard this. I don't understand the delineation. So I've heard like three different explanations for this. That woke 1.0 goes back to like the 90s. So,
Not,
but then like
Why?
other people are putting it like not George Floyd, but oh,
Gibson.
the dude who got shot by the Mexican guy,
Oh,
Trayvon.
Trayvon
Yeah.
Martin. Yeah.
Well, so all right, so woke 1.0 is so woke 2.0 is apologetic.
Right, yeah, which is exceptionally damaging. So, but,
Oh no. This is so all right. This is the woke 1.0 was militant. Woke 1.0 was sort of all right.
oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah,
Right.
okay, I got
So here's the thing: is the it basically puts the brakes on a little bit.
right. So 2.0 is like, oh my God, we got nuts. I mean, it's COVID and everybody's crazy.
That's correct.
Yeah,
So,
I've heard
we
that
all
too.
have to learn to
Okay.
forgive
Yeah,
each
we
other.
all have
It's
to learn
not,
to forgive each other.
well, I mean,
You're actively kicking people out of your own fucking party, so why don't you start this party?
right.
Yeah.
That's correct. Whereas the first part, this we were talking about the first wave of quote unquote cancel culture. We were talking
Right.
about getting everybody fired. We were talking about what was it, the Brent Musburger thing, the thing where the guy was
Brent Musburger.
yeah. So this was on ESPN. It was a game. They were showing a picture. There was some. I think it might have been Johnny Manziel's girlfriend was in the stage in the stands, right?
Oh, when he went, yeah, just absolutely slobbered all over.
Well, it's funny that you're saying it that way
I
because
remember
all
that.
he said was like,
Yeah, I know.
There, guys is like, that is why boys try to be quarterbacks.
Exactly. Yeah, it wasn't really all that bad. So,
Correct. And that dude had to walk the apology tour, right? That's where it was aggressively this, right?
was
Versus,
he the first one now? No way.
well, I would say that there's no real first victim because they've always kind of played with it. The first
Because
victim,
Al Franken happened before that.
well, yeah, that happened before
Yeah.
that. So if you're talking about like the first victim, I guess, of Woke Point oh would have been Jimmy the Greek
I don't even remember that.
because it happened before our time. That's what I'm talking about. So it's not that there was a
Okay.
first victim of this. Jimmy the Greek got in trouble years and years and years, like before our time, because he was the one that sort of
I
like.
don't even know who Jimmy the Greek is.
Okay,
Help me out here.
so,
Yeah, okay, all right.
I can explain it. It's but whatever. It's basically he was. It's the shit that I used to joke about with other guys. It's like, well, no, they're not physically different from us. They don't have something in their leg called the Dolomite ligament. They're still human beings, but
Yeah, okay, yeah, we can just set that to the side, man.
at a time
That's got too much backstory
in
for
the
me.
70s and 80s, there's the speculation of like, why do these guys seem to be able to run faster?
I don't even know. Yeah.
He decided to speculate about that on air. But anyway,
So this is an actual dude?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I don't know
All right.
the story.
It's all right. But there was that whole thing, like the Kurt Schilling thing.
Yeah.
Kurt Schilling was an announcer in the booth. He had opinions on social media.
Yeah, but that's still after social media. There's got to be guys before him. So,
Oh yeah, Schilling.
because when did
like,
Facebook?
COVID.
Facebook didn't even start till 2007, right? Something like that.
Sometime around there, I'd
Yeah.
imagine.
Okay.
I mean, that's if that's the year the iPhone came out, so those seem kind of
Yeah.
tied with each other. But yeah, so there was. It wasn't until it really got kicked off where a lot of people saw that. I would argue that Woke 1.0 happens the moment that companies start paying attention to social media and thinking that uh,
Mm,
25,000 likes means 25,000 people. And then they'd say,
mm.
well, if there are 330 million Americans, if we extrapolate 30,000 likes to percentage of population, oh, holy shit.
Yeah, we're gonna lose a lot of money if we do that.
Right. So it was around the time that sites like change.org came into play where people could sign these online petitions
Mhm.
and say like, oh my god, these leggings look like they look like Maori tattoos, these have to be pulled. So that's when people saw.
No, I think it was distinctly political before that, though. I mean, it's like that stuff. I mean, the Trayvon Martin thing was a big fucking deal because it seemed like that was a band-aid that got ripped off that didn't need to be ripped off.
Well, again,
And
this
there was
was the
Obama's,
same.
he could have been my kid thing.
This was well, again, Facebook was around then.
Yeah, you're right.
This is what I'm talking about. Is if
No, you're right.
so, the whole thing was based off of public opinion towards this, basically misjudging how much that came into play, where they decide we have to fire this actor, we have to do this kind of stuff. and people took that very aggressively, right?
Well, yeah, and I mean, you saw it in Hollywood a lot before. You saw it anywhere else. So
Dude, Hollywood used to have this weird sort of like moral code for shit,
Mhm.
right? Before any of this crap happened, where it was
well,
like,
it goes back to movies even like Philadelphia. So and that's early '90s.
oh,
So
this goes back to the fucking 50s. This goes back to like, it used to be police the other way. It used to
right,
be,
right, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So it's always been, I mean, they used to cultivate personalities on this kind of stuff here. But yeah, so the second version of this is, look, I understand we went a little bit too far.
So this is what 2.0.
We have to
Yeah.
refine this a little bit. So that's the
Well, that's because they figured out the message isn't fucking working. So, and I'm sorry, you can't actually go into like I don't know rural Texas and start dishing that stuff out and actually expect to get any votes. So out of it.
that's the right now is sort of like, is this a wolf in sheep's clothing kind of thing?
Totally,
Are
it is
people saying
100%.
this because they actually secretly want to implement this?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm convinced of that, man. So they
I'm
lost.
convinced that nobody actually wants this.
No, I don't think anybody wants it
Nobody
either.
actually wants this.
Well, I don't know, man. I think there's a certain elite out there. So they like have a very different idea of what the electorate is than what it actually is. So, they think it's actually morally what is someone put this really well the other day. So there's this whole donor like consultant class in politics, and these are the guys who are at the center of whatever DEI thing has ever happened. All right, in some
Mm,
respects.
mm.
Okay. Almost universally Ivy League or D1 graduates, blah blah blah. Provide access, like
Oh yeah,
yeah, they're
they're
basically
the gatekeepers of
yeah
this
the
shit.
gatekeepers, the worm tongues, of the political class. So, but they think that the world is exactly wrong. The way that they approach how to actually deal with the election is 100% backwards. Okay, so that it's actually fairly economically liberal. Okay, people do want their Social Security benefits and stuff like that. They wouldn't mind a little bit more unemployment,
Sure.
whatever.
Okay.
If it comes to what they really want is jobs. Okay, so or maybe like a lower mortgage rate or something, or we talked extensively about healthcare, so there you go.
Yeah.
But they're really socially concerned. And the girls' sports thing really blew up
That's
in
sort of
everybody's face.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So and none of the people who thought that like the way that the electorate was realized that this was literally a bridge too far. Okay, and it had been a pretty far bridge the last 4 or 5, but this was the one where everybody's like, okay, fuck that, I'm voting for that guy.
Yep.
And then not only did they do it once, they did it twice. And well, I guess 3 times, yeah. So to the point in time where it's like, holy shit, and he didn't use any consultants or anything like that.
No.
No, he's like his own guy. So to the point in time where I've seen some people convinced that he's not actually going to hire a new press secretary because he'd rather just do it
That'd be
himself.
interesting.
So, but it's exactly backwards. So they have it exactly backwards. And so, and the way that this guy was explaining to it, it really made sense. This is why you see, like in the DSA, they get these fucking cartoons of
Yeah.
what they think a working class American is. It's someone who's mad, white, has a beard, and a Nazi. So this is this is a rich person's cartoon of a working class person. Okay, and it's exactly backwards from what it actually is. They'll vote for Donald Trump before they'll vote for that guy.
Yeah.
So yeah, and it's just not sinking in. So it's interesting.
Well, and yeah, that's sort of that's the conundrum of it here, where again, it's yeah, man. I'm sorry. This comes down to, it's like I was at the epicenter of this shit,
Mhm.
and when it comes down to it, yeah, you guys have all these banners hanging out front, but you voted not to let the train come here
Mhm.
because that means the psychopaths are near your fucking property.
Exactly.
And it's like just being out there. I'm like, everything with you guys is look left, then right, then give your opinion.
Oh yeah.
Bullshit out
Do you
here.
have any nicotine?
That's correct. Yeah, yes. Are
That's
you carrying?
Are you
So yeah, I brought this on a plane.
Right.
I smuggled it.
Just smuggle this in.
Yeah, Jesus Christ,
In
man.
4-ounce tubes.
Yeah, dude. So I mean, in the same way, where so North Springs, where they shut down the rehab center for my dog, right?
Uh-huh.
Um,
Did they shut it down or did they move it?
they shut it down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They shut that branch down. They still have over there. They still have. They revamped it so there's more stuff over there for like heart treatment and shit like that. I don't know the whole thing. They changed it, but the actual rehab center they shut down. So my doctor, she was working with this sort of like remote come to you this kind of thing. I didn't know that, but so this week, um, her new place actually opened up the spot on Uinta. So I took in my dog for servicing to see if basically like, all right, she's 14, right? She hasn't. Uh, she looks okay.
She looks great.
I was like, she looks okay. I'm like, I haven't been coming to, getting therapy or stuff like this for like 6 months. She just gets a shot. Could you take a look at her, evaluate, see if we're on the same path? This is again, it's like whatever changes we want to make, we'll make them earlier than later. And here's the thing: this place it's downtown, right? And the other doctors that work there, that came in, it's like she's a downtown person. She's like oh,
Downtown person.
she looks like a downtown person.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, so it's not kind of. It's like, well, I'm.
Country mouse.
Well, no. When you go to a doctor's office, right? I mean, these are vets. I mean, it's still women, for the most part. It's just a breakdown of the thing. Is sometimes in the same way that I guess I should say this, like sometimes your doctor looks like a doctor. And I don't mean this in a weird way. It's just kind of like you have your hair a certain way, you have things folded back, you're wearing certain clothes, um, and then sometimes your doctor looks like they just cleaned out their attic, right? It is what it is. It's not the same thing. Just like we used to talk about, at a certain time, you put on a suit to go get on an airplane, or you dress nice.
Yeah,
right.
45 years ago.
Like, what? Nobody does that.
But that's the thing.
Like
Is there are certain things when you go into certain places. So it's like the new there. I have my old doctor, and there was a new one, and she's very much downtown person. She's got a little bit older, but has like tattoos, has like color in there, all this other stuff. So
like Manitou people.
yeah, sort of. And yeah, that was the thing was she was we're just over there like working on the dog and yeah, he's just talking about that same kind of stuff. It's like, hey, I'm in this industry. There are a lot of people that have certain kind of views. It's like, you know what, I kind of agree with those things, but there are a lot of people that I just sort of agree with.
Yeah, it's not worth the fight.
You know what I mean?
It's not. Yeah, a lot of times it's just not worth it.
And people assume that you're a certain way if you just look a certain way. It's just like
that's what Woke 1.0 did. So it's bullshit. You go back to the old way where it's just like, oh, okay, so you got tattoos and fucking colored hair. Neat. Now, I'm not going to ascribe 10 different fucking political views to you just based upon the way you look. So,
well, I think,
or if I have a Nazi tattoo, maybe I
might. There's certain extremes. Yeah.
Just roll down.
You got the windows on your neck, man. Okay, maybe you're reformed.
Well, in your particular case, yes, you do have to wear a collared shirt. Not you.
Not me. No,
the person at the office. Yeah, you have to.
Yeah.
Cover up.
Yeah. So.
No, actually, I heard there was a term for that. Trying to remember, there was a term for that was going around where it was a term for the untattooed.
Oh, I haven't heard this.
I can't remember. It was
tattoos are such a normie thing now, man. I mean,
Right. That's why the actual term of like pure skin or whatever it was
oh
called
come
was.
on, dude. Yeah, you did Ubermenschen, you know.
Well, no. That was the thing was they looked at the numbers and they said actually we can't really call tattoos punk anymore because it's actually
No,
it's
fucking
overtaken.
everybody.
It's like
Everybody.
it's overtaken the untattooed population at certain
Dude, it's the first
age
thing the
ranges.
kids do when they turn 18 is to go out and get fucking tattoos. So
William definitely will.
let's see. I guarantee. I would put money that my daughter gets at least 5 at some point in time. So yeah,
I don't think either of my kids will. But they got a lot of growing up, Steve. So who knows?
that's yeah. I might be wrong about that too,
Interesting.
but you know, like all she does is draw and doodle and stuff like that. Eventually, she's gonna like do it on her hands. Be like, that's fucking cool. I want to keep it.
I drew and
Yeah.
doodled all the time. There was no.
There
part
was a
of it.
different thing. Like tattoos were for Navy guys and convicts when we were kids.
Well, by the time I went to college, I was drew 2 people's tattoos.
Oh yeah. So no, we were there when it changed, man. So yeah.
But even then, I still was just like, it has to be something incredibly special
Yeah.
for me to want. Because it's not going to look the same when I'm old.
It has nothing to do with looking the same as when you get old. It
That's
has
just for me.
no.
Just get it on your back. It won't matter.
For me, I don't want it to look different. It's meant to be permanent. It does not stay permanent.
Well, yeah, it's not about it looking the same as you're old. It's about whether or not you're going to feel the same way about said thing you just committed to your body. This is the thing. This is so they also had another term for this where all right, so you can get a prison tattoo, right? You can get like a decorative design, you can get a sleeve, right? The thing that they're picking on right now is, and I think they called it not millennial or whatever, but there was a term for it where what you have is just a smattering of things.
Oh yeah.
Right?
The collage.
That is way too generous. There was a term for it, but you're right, where it's
So
just
those are the younger kids who are calling those kids out now. Yeah, I've seen that.
and that's the thing
Yeah.
is if you get a fucking flux capacitor tattooed on your are you going to have the same passion for Back to the Future
Right.
at six? This is what I'm talking about. Is the whole thing of I don't care if it looks good. You're making a commitment right there. It's like I have to like fucking Garfield the same, with the same passion and love at 23,
They will at 65.
at 65.
Yeah.
Well, then I could have gotten a Bronco.
Yeah, you could have.
You might get a Bronco logo.
Yeah.
I'm not going to get a
I'm
Bronco.
not gonna get.
But if it's about having the same passion, I would have had the same passion for it.
Right.
But for me, it is something that I would have thought would look cool and had meaning behind it that would have lasted for that long.
I agree with what you're saying, and I in the same way for you, in the same way I would put a Bronco logo for you, in the same way that a person would tattoo their child's face. Okay,
That's just terrible.
I'm not,
They don't come out that
That's
well.
just
Yeah,
terrible.
I've
I'm
seen a few of those.
but in terms of the same part that occupies your brain, in terms of the same way that a person identifies as like mother, right? Mother to child. That's sort of your relationship with the Broncos. It is part of like for me and Pat here is like, oh, it's go sports, right? It's but at the same time when they say like I imagine if you were to go back in time and do an 80s video dating profile, you would go out there and say it's like, hi, I'm William, big time Broncos fan. That'd be like second thing you mention about yourself. In the same way like a mother would say like
so fucking quaint.
Cynthia, wonderful kids and a mother of 3 cat babies. Right, the same thing. These are the first things that are going to come out of her mouth. Right? Whereas Pat and I, we're not, like, getting to sports is going to be like item 90, where it's going, I don't know, I kind of like sleeping. My hobbies
I
are
could have
like,
a sleepy Garfield.
yeah, I kind of relax when I want to.
Yeah.
I play video games sometimes. I'm not really a fan of any official thing, but train games I kind of like. But
Yeah.
but that's to me like so a Broncos tattoo on me or Pat would look retarded because
Yeah, it doesn't mean
It definitely was not sadistic.
well,
You
like
guys.
I've had people explain it to me that like tattoos are like a shirt you never want to take off, kind of thing. And so some people are just completely random with them, and other people are extremely purposeful. The thing is like I've seen those trends with the kids picking up. It's like, oh my god, yeah. So you got fired off your job. It's time to go get fucking, Inky Binky and Boo. Like, yeah, in order to commemorate this on my fucking body for the rest of my life. And so here's what's gonna actually, kind of like
scrawl some bullshit.
So it's
Yeah.
like a
But see, that's
quilt
the
that
point.
tracks your history.
Whatever, dude. This is they're just picking on it because like, ink is how you express pain or something, externally. The fact that the kids are picking on it now, all right, is the thing that's actually gonna get a lot of people to be like, yeah, maybe we should cover that. Because like the worst thing you can do to someone, especially like our age, or especially like maybe 10 years younger, is the kids don't think that's cool anymore. Oh, you know,
Well, and again, it's just the same. We went through that age where it's kind of like, if you saw a 40-year-old woman with a tattoo, it's like, how long have you been a prostitute?
yeah,
Right? It's just
or you're a biker chick.
yeah,
Something,
yeah. That's what I'm talking about. So
Well,
yeah.
there's going to be a shitload of them out there now. So I'm sorry, that cat is out of the bag. So
It is. It
yeah.
is.
In fact, I mean, if I look around at people my age, like the three of us are distinctly the minority. I mean, and those people our age, we're not talking about the kids yet, So because I mean, I even look at my students now, man. Maybe there's some of the ones that are a little bit older, but like 5 years ago, holy shit, that's what you did when you turned 18. Was you went out and you started putting ink all over you. So maybe 10 years ago, it's not so common as it used to be, but you know, yeah.
Yeah, and we watched it. It's not like we didn't see it evolve where it
It was
was
all
like,
through the fucking cable TV too. We had all those fucking ink shows for years. The same thing with home improvement shows. It fucked up everybody's house value. And cooking shows.
Yeah.
Everybody became Bobby Flay overnight.
totally understand. And again, I get how these things go, and yeah, there is that. That's why they're making fun of that particular. Like again, it doesn't seem like they have it against the people who have like a purpose or a design or something artistic in mind. It's just sort of like, dude, you're an advertisement. You look like a fucking stock car, right? You do. It's like you look at somebody and yes, you can replace it with some fucking dumbass quote that they ever saw. Oh, Emily Dickinson, right?
What about the We the People one? Do you like that? I've seen a lot of guys with that.
Like 3 of them, just to break it down to you, because again, the what that was the back of your car, right? That's the thing is like, I don't need the whole idea is like, not all who wander are lost. It's like, great, yeah, slap it on the back of your car, right? Don't write it on your body because you're like,
Hey man,
hey,
it's your
again,
body.
I get it.
You do you.
No, this is my mental process. I'm like, yes, but there's a part of me that's like Tolkien. It's the thing when the same people are like, I have to get my Harry Potter tattoos covered up because the author has views I don't agree with. It's like, you probably shouldn't have gotten them in the first place.
Hey man, it's going to cost you a lot of money to cover them up. Maybe you'll learn your lesson.
That's my point. Is like, this should all be mutable for you. I mean, that's the
Oh, eventually they'll get it so they can delete them somehow. So,
probably.
yeah.
But yeah, that's fine. Again, there are still places in the society. It's like, all right, well, you have a tattoo of anything, you still can't go in the onsen.
In the what?
The public baths in Japan.
Oh, that was pretty esoteric.
Awesome.
I know you've been into this.
Just any tattoo, any variety, you can't go in. No.
That is true.
And you know why, right?
No.
Well, because
because the gangs were.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Because the only guys that had tattoos were yakuzas.
Yeah.
Very different tattoo. It's not all who wander are lost. It's
not Mickey Mouse.
It's those ones that they fucking put in with like Japanese chisels. If you've ever seen how they actually do tattoos, it is terrifying.
In Japan now.
Yeah.
I've seen how they do them, like where they came from. The tap, tap, tap stick.
Yeah. Fuck all that.
Oh, no. I sign up for less pain.
Cut off all your fingers and shit.
I agree. I agree.
Yeah, no.
No.
It's like, yeah, you guys can have your little party club.
It's fine, dude. I'm making fun. It's just not. It's not aesthetically pleasing. Again, just fucking.
It's cool to look at for a little bit, but to think that you're gonna look at it forever is just like,
I don't know, man. Like, there's a lot of people in my life I love and respect who have plenty of them. So it's like, whatever, dude. Yeah, you know, yeah, it's fine by me.
Oh no, it's all good.
It's okay. I'm not trying to date you anyway, Kenny. You know?
Well, again, and this all just it goes. It's completely antithetical to the thing. It's like, let's do your body. I don't care.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's in the same way. It's like,
Stop making me look at it. Is that your problem?
well, here's the thing: is in the same way that, all right, I'll throw it out here like this. You can have it.
Mhm.
You can enjoy it.
Mhm.
Right. You can be proud of it. You can display it.
Mhm.
But much in the same way that it comes to like saying things in public or on social media or whatever, it does not or should not or cannot, for whatever reason, be immune to criticism.
Oh no. Yeah. Okay. I'm tracking with you on that.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
There's this thing where it's like we can't make fun of this. Like, I don't know, man.
Yeah, I don't know. Dude, there's very few things in my life that I can't find a way to make fun of. So up
Yeah.
to and including the death of my father. You know, I figure if I put my goalpost there, just about everything else covers that tent.
pretty true.
Yeah. Good. All right, I'm fat.
I'm Will.
Whatever.
Hit the button.